You are now tuned in to the War Party Paranormal Radio Show, where we will be discussing actual audio and visual clips captured during the team's investigations. Hear firsthand eyewitness accounts from fellow team members and special guests. Now smash that like, subscribe, and follow button, and let's get ready to welcome team leader and your host, Eric Vanderlaan, and tech specialist and co-host, Mike Delcoro.
Happy Monday, everybody. And I'm like delirious right now, so I've had no sleep in the past, well, very little sleep in the past 4 days.
Yeah, you got it, dude.
Mike don't give a fuck. You're supposed to be doing that. That's
exactly. That's your job.
Right? So, yeah, I just came back from the Gettysburg Bash. Amazing. Got for some future collaborations in the future. Awesome. Badass. So
always networking.
Yeah, always be networking. Always be closing. Is that a movie?
I don't know.
Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street?
Maybe. I don't know. This is a paranormal show, goddammit.
That's right.
All right. So we got an amazing guest tonight.
Wait, you didn't even introduce yourself or nothing.
Oh my gosh. I told you.
You're a mess.
For those of you that don't know, I'm Eric Vanderlaan, your host of the War Party Paranormal Radio Show and team leader of War Party Paranormal. And I got my buddy right over here.
What's up, guys? My name is Mike Delcoro. I am your co-host, investigator, and tech specialist with War Party Paranormal. And we got a great show for you guys tonight. And I'm going to let Eric tell you what we're getting into.
That's right. We got an amazing guest all the way out from Las Vegas, Sin City. If you want to investigate, why not go to Sin City? That's right. I would think that would be the Mecca, right?
Heck yeah.
Why wouldn't any paranormal investigator want to go there? So anyway, our guest, Danielle Nicole from Afterlife. She has a ghost tour in Las Vegas. She's going to be our guest, and I made a little intro, and you want to see it?
Heck yeah, dude.
Here we go. Okay. It's the Las Vegas thing that threw me off. That's what it was. All right. So without further ado, let's bring on Danielle Nicole. Bam.
Good.
Hi.
Welcome,
Danielle. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. That intro was awesome.
Oh, you're welcome. I had to take some of your pictures, so I wasn't creeping on your social media. But
okay.
Ask permission. Hey, can I stalk your social media?
I can use photos, but yeah.
And then I just got some cool B-roll of Las Vegas, and there you go.
Look good.
And there you have it.
There you have it. I worked a little bit harder on this one, Mike. It wasn't just cap cuts, okay?
Oh, I love cap cut.
There's nothing wrong with cap cuts.
You do. I love it. I use it on everything.
For cap cut.
Yep. I like change it up a little bit too. Like I'll throw in our own music. Can't have copywritten music on this show.
That's right.
We gotta have our original music. Thanks to Ernesto Paez from Modern Minds. So enough of me rambling on. So Danielle, welcome to the show. And you actually used to live in Miami, and you came to one of our events at Yesteryear Village. So we got to investigate the Riddle House, and it was pretty active.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was almost like 4 years ago now.
Yep. And now you're in Vegas?
Now I'm in Vegas. Yeah, I was in Miami, went back to Tampa, and now I'm in Vegas. So I've been here for about 10 months.
All right. Awesome. So tell everyone that don't know who you are, what you do.
Well, I am a paranormal researcher and owner of Vegas Afterlife here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been a paranormal researcher for almost 2 decades. I started when I was about, I think, 11 or 12. I had my first paranormal experience when I was probably 8, and I grew up in this extremely haunted house. I lived there for 10 years. It was definitely not good. It was definitely something demonic, and I had to deal with it every single day until I moved out of the house when I was 13.
And that was in Miami?
No, this was in Tampa.
Oh, in Tampa. Okay.
Oh, wow.
The house wasn't even that old, but the things that happened in there were just nasty.
Can we go to that house?
I wish how bad, like now that I'm like really
Tampa's not far away from me.
I want to go back. I want to go back in there.
Right.
So
now that you're older, you've experienced it, you're not afraid of it, you're ready you want to go back and check out and see if what was going on. Because I had some similar type stuff happen when I was a child, and that's kind of what got me into the paranormal. I was searching to see if I can never experience some of the stuff that I experienced to kind of prove to myself, was this real, or was this
like what was
like what was really going on, and then that's how I kind of got into it. And then seeing some of the things that we experienced, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? Then you get really hooked into it because you get to experience all these things.
It's like you experience it once and you're like, what was that? Like, I want to know more. Like, what was that? No way that this could be real. There's no way that this could be real.
And you said you were 8 when that happened?
I was about 8. I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you what happened. So I was having a sleepover one night, and I always, for some reason, I never slept in my own room. I always slept in the guest room, and there was like this big king size bed in there. And I had 2 of my girlfriends over, and, like little girls just having a sleepover. We were just laying in the big king size bed, and I think it was like probably 10 o'clock at night. My parents had already gone to bed. My friend looks into the hallway, and she's like, "Who's that man standing in the hallway?" And I looked in the hallway, and I see this black figure just standing there staring at us. No features, nothing. It's just a black shadow figure standing there. And I look at my friend, and I was like, "That's not my dad." And I have no siblings, so I don't know who that was. Well, I do know who it is now. I know who he is now. But yeah, he was not very nice. I would constantly smell the smell of death in that house. There would be flies in the windows all the time. And then the worst thing that ever happened was the house actually caught on fire. And it had something to do with like this spirit or whatever it was messing with the electric. It was messing with this one room. And finally the electric just decided to just blow up, and this big flame shot up the wall.
Wow.
And it scarred me for life. So now I'm afraid of fires.
Wow, I can imagine.
Man.
Yeah.
And so when you moved out, like how old were you?
I was 13 when I left that house, and then I moved to Pennsylvania. And I was in Pennsylvania for 6 years. And when I lived there, my family owned a local magazine. Like this is back when people like actually read magazines and newspapers. And I used to have my own little section in it called Paranormal Corner. And I would I was like 13, like 12, 13 years old, writing articles about like paranormal stuff. So like this one time I wrote this article about orbs, and I would like, I had them put like pictures of different orbs that I had caught, like different colored orbs, and like what these different colored orbs represented and that sort of thing. And my parents got an email from this local paranormal team, and they invited us to a paranormal investigation at this place called Old Bedford Village. And that was my first ever paranormal investigation. And that was amazing. And that's what got me hooked. And I've been doing it ever since. So.
There's a lot of Amish in Pennsylvania. We were like driving, I don't know, but they're probably like, think you're the devil. But man, they were like all over the place. I don't know what is it, Lancaster?
Lancaster, yeah, that's where all the Amish people are.
Yeah, I was driving to Philly to catch our flight out, and man, I never seen so many buggies, carriages, and I saw one carriage. I think there were like 10 Amish people, like just jammed in there, like almost like a clown car.
Oh
Like
my
somebody
goodness.
like stuff all the clowns in there, and then like they come out, like it's like never ending. It was like that. It was crazy. I don't know. I just had to mention that.
Like a circus car.
Right? There was a circus Amish carriage.
That's so
They were all
funny.
dressed the same.
Yes,
Everything was nicely pressed.
all in black.
Mm-hmm. So, have you gone to like any of like Gettysburg or any other places, Pennsylvania?
I've been to Eastern State Penitentiary. A
beautiful.
lot of like a lot of smaller locations. I went to this one jail. I forgot the town that I went to, but Old Bedford Village. This place called Jean Benet Tavern, where I actually got my first like photo of an apparition in a window. It was so cool, and I cannot find a picture anymore because it's on an old computer.
Oh, no.
Really sad. It was like the space in the window. And then just like surrounding areas, I went to Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. I think that was my favorite location ever. And
That's on my bucket list.
Yeah, same here.
It's so active.
There's just something about insane asylums, like the energy you feel when you walk into it, just the pure creepiness of it, the thinking about like some of the procedures and stuff they used to do, and it's, you know, to try to treat some of these mental illnesses, because, you know, they didn't really understand it, and they were doing all these crazy things and shock therapy and lobotomies, and it's just something that's like so creepy and so like interesting about it. Think about it, and then plus you have all the energy of all these different people, and the sadness, and it's wild. You know, it's kind of sick to say, but I really do love a good insane asylum. You know,
we got an episode of an insane asylum in Fort Myers.
Yes. Myers?
The G. Pierce Mental Hospital.
Yeah,
it was a military base back in the World War II. Originally.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it was originally a military base, and they turned it into an insane asylum, and then after that, it was a juvenile detention center, and it's huge. It's like you know, they had barracks there, you know, for all the military. It's like its own little like town, if you will. You know, it's pretty wild stuff. I mean, but yeah, in Florida, there's a lot of them, but they rip them down, or they, you know, they don't talk about them because of tourism. You know what I mean?
And they leave everything behind. Everything behind. Like,
I know. It's
crazy.
So, yeah, and then like sometimes you see like it looks like blood like on the floor and stuff, but I don't think it's actually blood. But it excites me.
Well, yeah, we used to go to the Women's Broward Correctional Facility before they demolished it out by Pembroke Pines, like way out west by 41.
Yeah.
Highway 41? No, 27. Highway 27.
Yeah, 127.
So we used to go out there, and actually Irene Warnos, the Florida serial killer, was locked up there, but executed in Start. But everything was left behind. Even like, what do you call the chairs where they do the that the ladies the gynecologists. They strap the legs
or whatever.
They had like 5 of those like lined up, like all rusted.
That's what
there were like 8-track cassettes of like interviews of inmates.
When I was at Ledgeworth Village in New York, which was the same kind of thing. It was for the mentally disabled, and it was like a whole town, and we were in the hospital roaming around, and this place opened in like the late 1900s, and then closed in 1994. And when we were walking around, I was picking up papers off the floor that were like instructions on like training and stuff. There was like still papers on the floor. There was still a gurney in like the hallway. It was wild.
Well, the Belglade Correctional Facility near West Palm Beach, in Belglade, they had the whole facility, but outside it, they had the quarters for the officers, or the guards, and the furniture, the paperwork left behind. There's a gym, all the gym equipment,
Wow.
is there. There's like, there's stationary bikes, there's weights, there's everything.
Did you stop and work out a little bit?
I did. I pulled a hamstring, and then I had to go back home and finish my investigation.
You pulled a hammy?
Have you guys ever found any like ritualistic altars?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Down in your former backyard, young lady.
That excites
in the Everglades. Aerojet rocket facility.
Oh yeah, you told me that place.
Man, oh man. Hey, I almost want to like actions speak, like, you know what I mean? A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Joe, Danielle is in Las Vegas,
Nevada.
I almost want
Las Vegas, Nevada. Sorry.
I want to show you
Nevada.
So we just real quick while we're kind of chatting about this,
Mm-hmm.
Eric and I have a show on Paraflix called The Haunted Files, and this is a trailer to one of the episodes. I just want to show it to you real quick. It's only a minute long, because it's talking about Aerojet rocket facility. Kind of.
She said she wasn't going to go back to Miami, but maybe just this one time.
Yeah, you might change your mind after this. Deep in the Florida Everglades sits a once secret NASA contracted rocket test facility. Built in 1963 for the sole purpose of testing different types of rocket fuels to launch astronauts to the moon. Now a hotspot for urban explorers and local python hunters, this facility is also still being used for satanic worship and occult practices.
We found actually like probably about a 50-foot pentagram, red spray painted pentagram.
Yeah, let's get this out of that room. There's so many upside down crosses and shit, dude.
In the middle of the pentagram was a 3-legged chair, and at the base of that chair was what looked like a pretty large blood stain.
What's the odds of this thing saying Satan, when we're here, specifically looking to see if there's anything dark here to confirm what the python hunters found?
Let me ask you this.
What was that?
What happened?
It was a moan, a loud moan.
I got it on here.
Whoa! I heard that too.
I think I might have to go.
I even like
got me.
What's that?
The 50-foot pentagram got me.
Yeah.
It's not as sharp as it looks now, because over time it wore out. But yeah.
Point.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about the place, it's the only location where you're going to get stuff related to Satan, the devil, like all different types of devices.
Everything.
Ovulus. We got
DDP,
Satan
Ovulus
5 times in a row through the portal. Disembodied voices.
Eric actually zoned out at one point and was like out of it, and like I had like, he almost had like snap back to it. Like I'd never seen anything like it. And
I felt normal.
Wow.
Yeah. And we felt at the end, we felt so uncomfortable that we just had to leave. Like it was like we were like, we got to get out of here. Yeah.
I had one investigation that I've never ever in my life ever packed up and just left an investigation before. I've always just like gone through with it. This one investigation I did, it was so unexpected too. It was like a location that like nobody would even expect that this stuff would be going on. But it was I think it's an author. His name's Kerouac. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's in St. Pete, Florida, the Kerouac House. And I don't know if something followed me there or if it was already there, but my team had told me, they're like, oh no, like it's the energy there is like fun, like the spirits are partying in there, like it was like a party house, like back in the day, like Jack Kerouac used to like party and do drugs, and like he was just crazy. And so I was like, okay, cool, that sounds like a fun investigation. So I show up, and it was just like, as soon as I arrived, it was like dark. Like there was some dark stuff going on in there. Like the spirit box, like I was getting cussed at, like F you, like all this bad stuff. And then we went into one of the bedrooms, which was like not a super active area in the house. And we all sat, like a few of us sat on the bed. Some of the people were sitting on the floor. and we get this like sulfuric smell, and nobody farted. I promise.
A double fart.
It was like this
Worst.
like strong like sulfuric weird smell. I've never smelled anything like it before, and I was like, something is not okay here. There's definitely some sort of like demonic entity in this area, and like I need to leave. So I left the room, I packed my stuff, and I left. And we had the house until I think 2 a.m. I got there at like 8:30 p.m. and I left at I think not even 10. It was like 9:45. I wasn't even there for a very long time. It was scary.
Yeah, it's and you know that's the right thing to do. If you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling something that's off, and you're like like beyond the normal, like, you know, okay, you know, you're investigating the paranormal, you're definitely gonna have some weird stuff going on. But when you feel it like in your chest and you feel uneasy, and your body is telling you like get the F out of here, it's good to listen to it.
I was like something. I don't know. I feel like I had some sort of attachment that came with me there or something. I don't know. It was weird.
You remember when we had those psychic mediums, the twins from Atlanta?
Yes.
And they were investigating a place, and they were saying like, "Oh, it's like demonic shit going on and there and everything." And they were like, "We're not going in there." And
yeah.
They were like, "Why?" And it's like, "There's demons in there. We're not going in there."
Yeah, we're not going in there.
It was hilarious.
Now I want to go in there.
But you know what? I think we met I think Mike and I met your team. What's the name?
Beyond the Boundaries.
Yeah, we met them at the Opera House. We did an event there.
I've investigated at Opera House a few times.
Yeah, that's a badass place.
I had a very, very emotional experience there one night, and I also got scratched in there. I was sitting on the floor, and for some reason, you know, I'm always like trying to like mess with stuff I shouldn't mess with, and like I was like, oh, we should go like see that demon that's in the alleyway in the back. Like I was like, let's go like try.
Yeah, Mr. something. What do they call him?
I don't know, but
yeah.
Mr. Crowley.
I just really talk to him. I'm like, this guy, like, he just needs some company. So I was like, really like wanting to communicate with him, and I'm just sitting upstairs in the room where like the kids fell out the window and died.
But like it's like a game room now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like sitting on the floor, and like somebody's doing an Estes session, and I'm sitting there, and I feel like this like burning like right on my ear and like my neck, and it like just burned. And I've only been scratched a few times in my life, and I was like, something's burning me. And Haiti was like, are you good? I'm like, I don't know. I said, something's like burning.
Doesn't Haiti mean hell?
Huh?
Like in Haiti in Latin is
no, Haiti is the leader of Beyond the Boundaries.
I think it is Hades. I'm thinking Hades, right? Hades.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she shined a flashlight on my neck, and I had scratch marks. And I'm like, okay, well, somebody.
Yeah, that's wild.
I saw that. I saw one manifest before my eyes for the first time, and that was like not too long ago at the Battleship.
Yeah, remember that?
I believe Jessica. We were just like all hanging out and talking, and on our arms we see. Friend. Yeah, we see 3 scratches on her arms, and it starts.
She goes, "It's happening right now. I'm getting scratched." We're like, "What?" She's like, "It happens so often that I'm telling you." And we like, and she like just went like this, and we watched it like up here. Like, yeah,
and it was getting worse to the point where like it was like almost getting ready to bleed. It was really weird.
I love when that happens.
Yeah, it was insane.
Because it tells me that it's actually there.
James's daughter, it happened to too. We had a video that actually it's in our the theater episode. He shared a clip with us. Theater.
Yeah, she got scratched down in the I think there's like a
it almost looked like a hand grabbed her arm.
Ooh.
And then let go, and then you could start seeing the whole handprint just start kind of like
welting, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
She was saying like she's like they're like film it, they're like videotaping her. She's like, oh, and it hurts, it's hurting.
And then you could see it like starting to manifest, like with the welt like coming in, like it was crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, like, how do you
double?
What?
It was grabbed.
Yeah, that's James there.
Left hand print.
Yeah, pretty wild stuff. Like, how do you explain that, right? Like,
like there's no way that you can explain that.
No.
Never happened to me
unless you have
personally.
nails like mine and you accidentally scratch yourself, but like I would.
Yeah.
You would be the worst ghost. Like you would come back. Show everyone your nails, please. You got to show them off.
Those are
Come
claws.
on, people. If she came back at a ghost, she would seriously mess up.
I would be ripping people to shreds.
I would say more if we weren't FCC regulated. But.
Yeah, those are pretty badass, actually.
Yeah.
So we're at that halftime. Bills.
We do.
You gotta pay bills, Danielle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we gotta run a few quick ads, and then we'll be right back.
What is up, my paranormal peeps? You may be wondering why we're holding something like these in our hand, and my buddy's going to tell you all about it.
The reason that we have this paranormal equipment in our hand is because we're giving a big shout out to the Ghost Hunter store, one of our sponsors. They're your one-stop shop for everything paranormal.
That's right, and you may have seen some of these equipment on your favorite paranormal TV shows.
Exactly, especially the Haunted Files on Paraflix.
Mike's got that right.
All right, guys, so check them out, and if you use the code word Ghost Gone Wild,
not Girls Gone Wild,
Ghost Gone Wild, in your checkout, you'll get a discount on your purchase. Thank you, guys.
Peace. Hi, I'm Eric, and this is Mike from War Party Paranormal Radio Show and the Haunted Files on Paraflix. And Mike, we got something pretty cool, right?
Heck yeah. So, I want to talk about Haunted Happy Hour, spirit-infused coffee. They have many different flavors, all kinds of different stuff. They're great people. They have a podcast with great content, and they got an amazing product here. So, this one actually is Sweet Rum Bliss. And what's amazing about this, you order this product and you also get 1 month free subscription to Paraflix. So you can watch us.
Yeah, and you might be feeling dead inside, but get caffeinated with Haunted Happy Hour.
All right.
Are you ready to explore the unknown?
Eventually.
Brace yourself for a journey into the supernatural. Paraflix Paranormal Plus, your gateway to the paranormal, all-in-one streaming service. Dare to explore, dare to believe, dare to stream alone.
It does not want us here.
Sign up now and embark on a supernatural adventure like never before. Paraflix Paranormal Plus, the universal home of paranormal.
Yeah, guys, so right now we're filming season 4. We got seasons 1, 2, and 3 out, available now on Paraflix, the Haunted Files.
I always tell people at the Gettysburg Bash that we did this in the span of 2.5 years, and we're already working on season 4. How crazy is that?
That's because we're awesome.
We got awesomeness.
We got awesomeness. Yeah, exactly. So guys, if you want to go out there and binge watch, check it out, catch up to the newest season. Now's your chance. If you use the code word The Haunted Files 25, you get 25% off your annual subscription. Or not only that, we have a coffee coming out. You know how we were just talking about spirit infused haunted happy hour? We have a new roast coming out that's going to be the Haunted Files roast. Eric picked a flavor. It's awesome. We're super excited.
Oh my god, I was like on crack after I tried them out. I was like so wired.
So once that comes out too, you'll get 3 months free of Paraflix just for buying a bag of coffee and supporting us and Paraflix. One last thing right now, I'm just going to run a random trailer for one of the episodes. Actually, we were talking about it earlier today. in this episode that we were talking about an asylum that we investigated. Not many people know about here in Florida. So one or 2 minutes, and then we'll return.
And he was like, I was supposed to stay away from Florida, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll be right back, and we'll continue with Danielle.
This episode of The Haunted Files, Eric and I travel to one of the darkest locations that we've investigated in an extremely long time. This abandoned mental hospital is what nightmares are made of.
I feel very uneasy. I mean,
Me too. I got like goosebumps too. Did you hear that?
first thing I get is out and incubus.
Dude, that's an incubus, right?
Yeah. Out and incubus.
An incubus is a demon in male form.
Sort of happy that we're leaving, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Pretty freaky, so we're out of here.
Yeah. To be honest with you, like, there's very few places that I'm like happy to get out of. And this is one of them. Just didn't feel right in there. But I'm kind of happy that we're headed out.
All right, we got a long place back.
I was just happy because I knew we had to walk a mile back.
Yeah.
Oh, that place is wild.
So Danielle, you have tell us a little bit more about Afterlife Las Vegas here. So tell us a little more about your business, what you're doing, how you got into it, and maybe a couple of the spooky stops along the way.
Yeah, so I used to help with a ghost tour in Ybor City, Florida.
Okay.
And I was
Love Ybor.
I love Ybor, but I was in the process of starting a tour in Florida, but then I ended up moving to Vegas. And I had been applying for jobs recently, and one of the jobs was for a company called US Ghost Adventures, but they're a nationwide, they're huge. They're like across the whole country. They're in every single city.
I think they're doing an event at Gold Coast Road Museum, Miami.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's just a nationwide tour company, and they wanted to pay me like nothing. And I was like, you know what? There's no ghost tours, really no ghost tours besides US Ghost Adventures here in Las Vegas. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own, and I'm going to be a local running it, not some nationwide company running it. So
I'd rather go with you than them. That's for sure.
Yeah. You would rather go with a local.
Be like, or else when you show them the nails. I'm just joking.
Yeah, right. That's how I stay safe when I do my tours.
There you go.
So I ended up.
I'll scratch your ass.
Yeah, right. I'll stab you in the eyes. I ended up getting all my business licensing and stuff at the end of April, and I launched Memorial Day weekend. And here I am today running this business. I have no idea what I'm doing because I've never owned a business before, but I'm doing it. But I stop at 6 different locations. It's not a paranormal investigation tour. It's just a historic haunted walking tour through downtown Las Vegas. So we start off at the El Cortez, and then we just walk through Fremont Street area. One of the stops is the Mob Museum, and then we end at the old red light district because Vegas used to have a red light district. So on my tour, I demonstrate the use of paranormal equipment, but I don't let people use it just because,
You're
it's
gonna break my shit.
Yeah, it's not that type of tour, but I am launching something very big. and people are going to have a hands-on chance at using real paranormal equipment and actually doing a real live investigation in a massive building. And the contracts are rolling out this week. So,
oh, nice.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Something big. I can't talk about the location, but it's massive. It's just big, and it's abandoned.
So what's your go-to place or your favorite place in Vegas that you've been to so far?
There's not that many. I mean, I think my favorite is the Haunted Museum.
Okay.
But
yeah, I've always wanted to check that out for sure.
Yeah, I've done a few investigations there. It's fun. But besides that, there's not that many places to really go and investigate here. At least at night. There is a place that I go during the day.
You're gonna change that, God damn it.
I know. I'm gonna change history here.
There you are.
But there is a place called the Clark County Museum, but they close at 4:30 p.m. So you have to like investigate like while they're open. So the only time I ever get to investigate there is like during the daytime, and they won't let me come at night. I've tried. They're like, no. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, that place is fun too.
We were talking a little bit before the show, and I was like saying, just the area, like the outskirts of the desert right there, just from all the mob stuff that went on, and like, they would just go dig a hole out in the desert, like that movie Casino, and, just get out there and just, do some gnarly stuff and just bury you in a hole, and I'm sure
lake out there, Lake
Mead. Yeah.
Lake
And there's some weird stuff out there. And, I actually had a weird
UFO shit too.
Well, I had a weird experience a few weeks ago. My friend Allie, I know she's watching us. Hi, Allie. Her and we go on like little adventures sometimes, and we go on like our little haunted adventures because we love it. And this one night I was like, let's go on an adventure. So she's like, okay. So there's this pet cemetery. I was telling Mike about it. There's like this old pet cemetery. It's called the El Dorado Pet Cemetery. And I don't know. There's just some weird stuff that happened on the way there. Like we were driving to the pet cemetery, and there's this big semi truck that had a tire blowout like right in front of my car. And then like we turned to go into the pet cemetery, and like something felt wrong. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. And then driving back on the highway,
Walker pops out.
Well, no, that's part of the story.
Oh.
So the truck,
I'm psychic and you didn't know it.
The semi truck that had the tire blowout, the truck was gone. Like we're like, where did this truck go? It just had a tire blowout. Like, how did this truck leave already? There's no way. So we're like freaking out about that. And then I was like, okay, well, I have a spot that we can go to. So there's this parking lot near the entryway to the Lake Mead Railroad Tunnel trailhead. And if you're not familiar with the Lake Mead Railroad tunnels, those are highly active. There's like, I think 5 or 6 tunnels, and there's all kinds of weird creatures that hang out in there. And so we don't even get out of the car. I just pull into this parking lot. So we're sitting in my car. I pull out the spirit box and I turn it on, and I'm not joking you, within like 30 seconds of having this spirit box on, we heard this like, I can't even explain it, but it was a skinwalker. It was a skinwalker sound. It was like screaming through the spirit box. And I look at Allie, and I looked at her, and we just both looked at each other and just screamed. And I floored my car out of that parking lot so fast. It was just, my tires squealed. Like, that's how fast it was getting. I was like, I'm not messing with it.
The spirit box would be perfect to be out there in the desert communicating with
people. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's not really safe for a girl to go.
Yeah.
By the way, I got my
roam around out in the desert by themselves.
Last weekend I got my first selfie with Gina. So thank you, Gina. Thanks for watching.
Your first selfie with Gina.
First ever selfie with her.
So you were also telling me a little bit about why the pet cemetery is haunted.
Yeah, so the history of it is supposedly supposed to be like the most haunted pet cemetery in the world, which I don't believe because I've investigated there twice and I barely get stuff when I go there. But the history of it is the mob supposedly used to go bury bodies in this pet cemetery because nobody would think to look for a body in a pet cemetery.
Yeah, it's good idea,
so
actually.
just take bodies out there, and nobody really regulated this cemetery. It was always just, a free for all. People just bring their pets out there, bury them, make these like makeshift like little tombstones, and that was it. But yeah, that's the history out there. Like I said, I mean, I just didn't really get any activity out there. But maybe if I go again, I'll get some.
Yeah,
But
you know how it goes. Sometimes it's not
night. Depends on the moon, like all that stuff. So
Well, if I was out in Las Vegas, my ass would be road tripping all over the place.
Oh yeah,
Especially Virginia City.
I stayed at the
Virginia City's far, right?
That's like 6 hours from here. Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. I mean, it's like 7 hours to get out of Florida, right?
Oh God, that drive. I'll never make that drive.
What were you gonna say? I'm sorry, I interrupted.
I stayed at the mitzvah like a month ago.
Oh, how far is that from you?
It's about 3 hours.
Not too bad.
I got the Lady in Red suite, so it was like supposedly the most haunted suite. I filmed while I was there. I'm still working on editing this episode. I'm like at like 40 minutes in right now, but I got some stuff, but it wasn't like as active as I was hoping.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's like you're expecting more, and then you show up and it's like, okay, like this is all I get. But then when I went back and reviewed like a lot of the video footage I had like a lot of anomalies, and it wasn't dust. It was like bright anomalies. And I had one that like it came out of my chest and like flew down the hallway. Some weird stuff. And there was one that came like out of a mirror. But
Very cool.
Yeah, no EVPs, not really too much going on with the spirit box. It was just like
and you're very talented as well. I noticed that you mix music.
Yeah, I DJ, music producer.
My kids are my daughter's graduating Florida State, and my son is got his own soundboard, and he's trying to do his own thing.
Oh, fun.
And I showed him your page with the music, and he's like, "Oh wow, she's badass."
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I haven't really been doing too much of that recently, but I just got booked for a few DJ gigs in September, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm so focused on working on this business and like working on this expansion that I'm doing that it's like I don't care about anything else. Like I want to make this happen, and like this is like a dream literally coming true for me. Like I've been trying to
follow your dreams.
I mean, as bad as this sounds, like I've been trying to profit off of the paranormal, like not the dead people, for like a long time.
Yeah, it's like it would. It's like, you want to do something. Like, you want to do something that you enjoy and be able to.
Like, I'm not gonna go just investigate for free anymore. Like, I want to get paid to do what I love to do, and I found a way to do that, and I'm finally making it happen. So
that's what a lot of people are doing. What they're doing is they're like just doing their own events and renting the places out. Making sure it's a small group so it's intimate and affordable.
Not what location I'm doing.
All right. Well, make sure you invite us
to release it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't forget the little people in your life.
I'm gonna have like a launch weekend for like people in the industry stuff.
Oh, there's Allie. Hey, Allie.
There's Allie. Hi.
Allie, we need to bring your ass on this show.
Yeah, she'd be very happy to be on it. Her and I can come on together.
There you go.
Very cool.
She's actually going to be one of my guides for my experience tour experience. Yeah.
You know what? I wish there was a way you could do like a UFO tour and make it exciting. Because basically you're just laying there sky watching.
They might have that. I don't know.
Maybe we can do like a UFO picking peyote type tour.
You definitely see them then.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. I don't think I want to deal with people being on peyote.
Maybe something that'll keep them like in a peaceful mode.
Marijuana.
Well, exactly. It's legal. It's legal in Nevada.
Well, you're not going to get in trouble for it.
There you go.
I mean, I did it and I didn't get in trouble.
What, peyote?
Huh?
You did peyote?
No, the weed.
Oh, okay.
I did 2 events in Nevada. I did one in Virginia City and one in Tahoe, Nevada. And it's legal there, and why not go and see what you can get?
All
And
kinds
I went and got what I got, and it was good.
I can't smoke. I get panic attacks. So
Really?
Yeah.
I panic. Well, I need it because if I don't have it, then I panic.
Wine is about as far as I'll go. Wine is about
there you go.
Yeah. I'm getting old.
By the way, you know what I was drinking this weekend?
The what?
You know what I was drinking this weekend?
What?
The best wine slushies you would ever taste.
You know, I've been hearing a lot about these damn wine slushies.
I finally did it, Mike.
Good.
I don't drink, but I would have had one of those.
So April Doucette, she's a famous psychic medium in New Jersey, the New Jersey psychic housewife, and we're good friends. And she's, Eric, you got to go get the wine slushies at the haunted Farnsworth house. They have like a bar and restaurant there.
Oh my God, I've had those wine slushies.
They're awesome, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember that.
Brandy was getting mad at me. I think I had like almost 8 of them. I couldn't stop until then we happened to bump into Mike Castro, and Mike's like, "Hey, we're gonna like film a shot in the cellar at the Farnsworth house. You guys want to hang out?" And I'm like, "I'll just hang out. I don't need anything." I mean, nothing happened, but it was really cool. It's like very gothic, dark. Real interesting fact that I never even thought of. Like, you know, all the houses during the Gettysburg battle were all field hospitals.
Yeah.
And a lot of people died in those hospitals, and there's a lot of blood. And they had to like drill holes in the floor because there was so much blood that people were like slipping around. And they said that the blood was like a consistency of like chocolate pudding. So they had to drill the holes in the floor. But in the Farnsworth house, that house was like one of the oldest houses because it was built in the early 1900s, and Gettysburg was like 1600s.
The early 1900s.
Oh, 1800s. Like it was like 1820, and Gettysburg was 1863. So that was considered an older house. So the boards like started, you know, they got expanding, and you got the cracks and everything. So they didn't have to drill the holes. So they would dump. Like there would be live people in the cellar, and it like originally you couldn't stand in it. It was maybe like 4 feet high, or unless you're a very short person, and people would be alive in there. And there's also a spring underneath, so water seeps in there. So those people that were in there were drinking the water, but they didn't realize that blood and stuff was dripping on them. They didn't realize that was blood, and they were drinking the water, and they would like end up getting sick and dying instantly. And we were in there hanging out.
That sounds like fun. Were you drunk down there?
Yeah, we had a good buzz. But I wasn't investigating, so I was being responsible. So there.
That's
I was
good.
just hanging out. But it was cool. They had like these taxidermy, like they had a taxidermy vulture. Like that was like about 4 foot high. It was badass. I wish I had one in my room. And they had this badass gargoyle, like a huge one. And then they had like these pews, like I don't know, looked like a dark worship location. But anyway, it was very cool.
Dark worship.
So that's where my wine slushy experience led to.
There you go.
Oh, there's an idea for your ghost tour.
Wait, what?
The wine slush. No, but you don't want drunk people on your.
No, I mean, no. I
give them one on the way.
It'll be the after party after they're done.
On the walking tour, I let people, like, if they want to drink, they can. It's open container. Since it's not like an investigative type tour.
It's more
like drink because they're not. It's not like they're, you know, going in depth and like talking and stuff that they shouldn't talk to. But the other tour, everybody has to be sober. You know, you can't be under the influence of anything, because if you are, like, I'm not held liable for any sort of attachments or possessions. You have to sign a waiver, and it literally says,
God damn it, Jerry. Are you listening to this show? He goes, I like tonight's guest. Can she remind? Oh, she has ghost tours. Pay attention.
Get him, Eric.
The fingernails threw you off. That's what it was. They got distracted. Do it again. There you go.
Freddy Krueger style.
She does ghost tours in Vegas. So And do you have like a link or something? That
it's just www.vegasafterlife.com.
Vegas Afterlife. There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know, Jerry.
Eric,
I'm teasing. I'm a jokester.
But
he's a real jokester.
It's not
Thanks for
going to
coming.
be Ghost Force. It's not going to just be Ghost Force soon. It's going to be investigation.
Yeah, investigations. Yep, and it's going to be a big surprise.
It's going to be
let me know, so we can post it for you, so we can get the word out for you.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Waiting for the contracts this week.
So,
all right, good. I'm glad you didn't get upset with me.
Yeah, good.
People could take that the wrong way.
Yeah. Eric's just joshing.
We're good now.
Just goofing. There you go.
Oh,
thanks,
there you go.
Dantex. So awesome. So we're kind of getting to that time of the show. So let everybody know. Go ahead. What's that, Eric?
This is my mom. My
Kathy said, "Good job." Oh, your mom? Awesome. Hi, Mom. No, Danielle's doing awesome. Awesome guest. We're gonna definitely have to have her come back.
That's right. Eric, I missed what you said before.
So did I.
Okay, anyway, moving right along.
I'll do a quick recap for everybody so they don't think I'm crazy like Joe Carter, because I don't know if he's been on here before, but
Jerry
Carter. I was thinking about Joe Fox, because Joe Fox hasn't been here in a long time.
That's
and
right.
I hope you're doing better, Joe, if you're still listening, because I know that. Yeah. So anyway, where was I going? Oh yeah. So I haven't had any sleep this weekend. I mean, I probably had maybe 12 hours of sleep in a span of 4 days. So I'm not that young anymore. So
yeah, no.
All right. Danielle's like, I'm never coming on the show again.
No.
So
you thought it was going to be a serious show, did you?
No, never. Podcasts are never serious.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Joe. All right.
So no, for sure. Definitely everybody check out Danielle, check out her tour, and she's got some big news coming up here soon.
VegasAfterlife.com.
VegasAfterlife.com. And tell people where they could find you, if they want to follow you to see what's going on, and to check out your upcoming stuff that you're going to be doing and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram. It's just at Vegas Afterlife. And then you can also follow my personal account. It's TVNTRV_official. So the word tantra, but instead of A's, it's B's.
And you're still a Florida girl, even though you're gone. You'll always be a Florida girl.
I got the freckles.
Even though you don't like it.
Yeah. Yes. My mom.
Yeah, guys. So make sure you go out there, follow her, check out her social media, and keep posted for any new upcoming things that she has going on. And for me,
we're launching at the end of August, so it's coming up pretty soon.
Just in time for spooky season.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. And you're gonna be posting all kinds of information.
Too.
Jerry goes, I would blow all my cash in Vegas before I found you.
Blow it on me now.
Oh, there you go. You're an entrepreneur queen.
That's my best friend.
Oh, hi, Christina. Awesome. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. I love spooky season too. So yeah, no, that's awesome. So congratulations. It sounds like you got some really cool stuff in the works, and everybody's excited to see what you have going on here, and hopefully we'll find out here shortly, because mum's the word, right? Until things get signed and all that fun stuff. Kind of know how that goes.
Anticipation.
And if guys, if you want to find any of my personal content out there, you can go to my website. It links out to all my social media and the haunted files and all that fun stuff. It's FLA Paranormal Researcher.com. Obviously, and warpartyparanormal.com. Eric, what about you, my friend?
Ghost Hunter South Florida and all social media platforms. And speaking of spooky season, we got, I think starting September, War Party Paranormal is going to have a shitload of events. We just started doing events at the Deering Estate, so we're going to have 8 events from September to October. We got Old Navy Schoolhouse. We're probably going to have a Gold Coast Road Museum. So stay tuned for that as I post it in the future on our Facebook and IG page.
There you go.
And we do help people also. We are a non-for-profit. We're in the business of helping people. That's the number one party for the number one reason for the existence of War Party Paranormal.
There it is. That was nicely done, my friend.
Thank you. Didn't roll off my tongue very smoothly. I had a little hiccup there. But
so, Danielle, thank you for joining us. You're an awesome guest. We had a great time, and it was very interesting to hear about everything that you got going on, and we look forward to hearing more. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll have to have you back soon. And yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.